So let's and let me before we continue, let me give a shout out to those on Instagram. We still got Nico there pumping along. Thanks, Nico. Appreciate it.
Mm.
If you want to jump in, if you're new to the show, this is nracingforever.org. This is our first live streaming on Instagram. If you want to jump in the Zoom chat, just go to our website, www.nracismforever.org. That's www.nracismforever.org, and click on the link or copy the link, and you can come in the Zoom chat and we could talk. But thank you for being here on Instagram. So, Crystal,
Yes.
I hear you, I do, but let's talk. Let's go back again, and let's home in on why Black women. What? Because that's why I talked earlier about Asian women, because now, before last year, it was George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, a couple other people that were killed, but those are the two names that come to me. But it was mostly Black men and Black women.
Uh-huh.
Now, as we're opening up and everything is getting back to normal, we want to start to relax, go into, Krispy Kreme and get the donuts and all that. The shootings start up. Walt Disney's opening, and the racism is starting up again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now people or that's why I read that article earlier. People are saying, well, Asians are being, Asian women are being targeted too, and all this. Well, this is, I don't know the logic of, well, I do know the logic of people. I know. The logic is so flawed. We're so reactive as a society. We wait till something happens to say that's been going on, right? So that's what I want to discuss, because you could say that it's been going on with Asian women. You could say it's been going on with Black women, right? So what is, as I always say, what's the cause? What's the real cause? Not the symptom. We're talking about symptoms now. What is the cause? Again, in the 80s, when I was growing up, it was always this thing of, you got to watch what you say to white women. You got to watch what you say.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't, as a black person, you're not even supposed to talk to them, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, it's still going on today, right? And I really think it's not as prominent as it was back then. A lot,
No, because we marrying them, I
right?
guess.
Right? And I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, there's still nothing wrong with that. But I want to go again to the, like I said earlier in the beginning, the hierarchy. You got white woman on top, white man, white woman, and then everyone else below, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you're Asian. It doesn't matter if you're Black, ADOS. It doesn't matter if you're Latino. This is who is on top right here, and then the rest of the colors come underneath. And I think if we really study the disparity of that, then we could understand why Black women and Asian women, but mostly Black women, are being treated the way they're treated. You mentioned earlier, you said, uh, um, you know, Black woman was taken in and slavery is separated. We know now, and they were taken to the slave masters or even the men that's guarding them, and they were raped. Right?
Yes.
Same thing that was did to the Black man, the Bucks. They call them the Bucks. I remember how.
I
So they were
know.
bringing the Bucks to the white when the slave master wasn't there.
Uh-huh.
The white woman, were bringing the Bucks to have sex with them, and then
Uh-huh.
when they become pregnant, they would hush the baby along and take that poor baby, and because if the master knew that they knew, but if the master knew that the wife was having a baby by the slave, they'll either kill it or they'll try to ship it away, right?
Yeah.
So here we are again. So what is it? What is it? Is when it comes to Black women, ADOS women, African American women, that y'all are treated in so much despair in life? I want to know.
Because we're strong and we've been through a lot, and it could be that fear. It could be fear. They could be afraid of us, because, like, you know what? It just takes. I mean, we've taken so much that we generally can take more. We take a whole lot. We've seen a whole lot. We fight. We fight with our every being. with our mouth, with our education, with our knowledge, with our fists. We fight with whatever we can muster up. We're fighters. And because we're fighters like that, it might bring out, a little tension or distaste for us, and we get put down because of it. We have the scars to prove it. But a black women, we're strong. We're strong. We get knocked down and we get back up, you know and we we fend for ourselves, we fend for our families, we still give birth, we give birth. I mean, we bring life. Yeah, we bring life, and we stand out. We stand out. I don't know. I mean, you tell me. I mean, I have no idea, but I do know that whatever every the licks we take them when we get back up and we keep going.
Well,
Whatever it is.
I agree with you. I think I think you said it there. It is number one is fear. It's
Yeah.
just like D.L. Hughley said, the worst place for any black person to be is in the mind of a white person. Uh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
worst
that's
place
right.
for any black person to be on the planet
To live, right. It
is to
certainly
live in the
is.
mind of a white person. That's the
Yeah.
best place to be, is fear. I do believe, again, it is, as you said, it's the power, it's the strength of a black woman. And I'm not going to get into the whole African and the lineage. I just think it's because of today is that black women are the strongest women I've come across, because of, yes, of what y'all have been through. It's like, let's look at one. I remember in the 80s when they did the story of Oprah, right? And
Yeah.
I remember out of the entire movie, it was on television. They did it on television. And I think she even played herself. I think she did. I can't remember if she played herself or someone played her. I can't remember. But
Yeah.
there was one scene in the entire movie I remember to this day, is the scene when it was a black guy who swindled her out of the house. She was buying a house for the first time, and I
Mhm.
guess she signed the deed or whatever, and she had her little kids with her. And then she went, and then it was just a plot. It was just a park or something. And I saw the despair on her face, and how, she was like, man, that dude was black and he swindled me. He took all my money for this house. And when she went to the property, it was just a lot. It was just an empty lot. There was nothing there. And she was, I mean, you could see her tears. She was like, but she overcame it, right? And so
Right.
what I'm saying is as being a son of a black mom, right? And being married to a black woman and having a black daughter I get it in some way. I can't get it all the way. I can't even get it at 40%. I cannot, because I'm a guy. But I could understand the intellectual strength of what y'all have to deal with daily. I mean, my wife and I had a discussion months ago, and it wasn't an argument, it was a disagreement, I should say. And she was like, you understand what women go through. We go through this and we go through that, and we got to deal with this. And I said, yeah, but imagine what I have to go through to when I come to helping you. I got to go out and get turned down for that job, or get turned down for this promotion, or deal with this, and then come bring it home, right? I said, you have
Yeah.
no idea. And at the same time, I'm still the highest percentile of a man to get killed just walking out the door.
Yeah.
I said a cop will, or some white guy or somebody else would hesitate to shoot you, but would shoot me with no hesitation.
Well, well, that used to be the case, of course, but now you see them doing the same thing to Black women
Right.
because they treat us like we're subhuman. All Blacks. I've seen some. You've seen it. I'm sure it's on the news all the time that they treat Black women just like they treat Black
Yeah.
men. I saw one time them take a young girl and floor her and put their knee in her chest. She was like 14, 15. And Lord knows if that was my daughter, somebody would have been dead.
Yes.
And it probably would have been me, but I wouldn't have cared at that point. But they treat Black women as harshly, probably even more than Black men. No, I wouldn't say that. Black women are very emotional. So Black women require, they sometimes require a lot more handling. Sometimes Black men are just like, man, I'm not doing anything. Don't mess with me. I'm not messing with anybody, but not Black women. They be like ready to fight from the beginning. Some of them I have 5 sisters and I've seen my sisters attack the police. Okay. So it's that emotional, it's that protective nature within us, and seeing this stuff go on over and over again. Like I said, we birth sons. Okay. So when we're constantly seeing our sons, I've seen so many Black women right now. I belong to this group that's called Exodus. So many Black women leaving the country and taking their sons with them. And it's not because other people don't discriminate against us. That's not even the case. The case is that America law enforcement and America's livelihood in this world, they do it to a larger degree. Their prison population is the biggest. The money they make off prisons, most of the prisons are filled with 3/4 of Black or brown people. They perpetrate the gun violence, the kill us, the fast to draw. Even in America, gun violence is triple times any other country.
Yeah.
So all of that stuff, all of that relates to us being Black. That's what, just like in that documentary, the 1618 program where they talk about when we first landed in Virginia, the 1618 project, 19 project, where we first landed in Virginia, and they talk about every law in this country was made to impede upon Black rights, the Constitution, Bill of Rights, everything. The healthcare is not afforded to us today because of the laws that was made way back there, and it was designed to keep it away from us. So even though people say all that stuff don't matter, that was the past, it matters. And it still matters today because it's still inadvertently affecting us today. So yeah, I mean, until we address this stuff wholeheartedly and get involved and jump in with both feet, then we're never going to get anywhere. And you know what? It's fortunate for us that Black women are the forerunners. Black women will get out there and they will fight tooth and nail. And you've seen it. We've all seen it. The election was turned by us. The laws are changed for us by us because we fight, we walk, we're ready to do whatever by any means necessary. We're ready to do it to right the wrongs that's been done to our children. These are our children. Do you know how a mother feels about her child? I'm not saying a father don't feel that way, but the attachment a mother has to her child, and we've loved their babies. We can love any baby. Our love is not just attributed to our children. We love all children with the same passion, with the same love. We love because we are givers of life. And that's a strong statement. And no one understands the ramifications that come with that except us. I mean, we know. I mean, you may see it, men see it, and they can recognize it, but we know it. We feel it. We feel it.